Hey guys, Sev here. Yesterday I came 5th at the Bexhill WCQ with my Swordsoul 10 Halqifibrax deck. Shoutouts. So first of all, I'd like to shout out Tim for having me on the channel, Giles for building the deck with me, and Dan, Ben, and Alan for testing, as well as RJ Cards and Supplies, my sponsors. Okay, so first of all, we played 3 Ecclesia, 3 Moye, 3 Long One, 2 Tai, 3 Emergence. Swordsoul engine, like very standard. Don't really need to comment on this. And then the 1 blackout. Tennies. Chose to max out on the tennies because they're crazy, and also because of the Halq package. So 3-3-3, and then 3 Vessel. Because of the popularity of Ogre this format, I chose to play 3 Vessel. It's really crazy because if you're Ogre and you have Vessel, you can still combo. It's also a really easy side out in games too, where like the tennies won't be favorable. So some of the time into PK, like if they're playing Scythe, you can side this out and side in like more disruption cards. Because realistically, if you're getting Scythed, you can't summon a tenny, well, Link Monster. So yeah. Then 1 Desires. Still chose to play this even though I was playing the Despot. This card's crazy. Every time I drew it, I won. And then for other extenders, 3 Telly. Because we're playing Halq, summons Ogre from deck, makes Halqifibrax. Also, if you open 10 plus E-Telly, you can make a Baron in 3 summons, and then just like start playing your Swordsoul deck, which is always good. Like defensive cards, 3 Ash, 2 Ogre, 1 Veiler, and 3 Droplet. Yeah, this is like pretty standard, probably besides the Veiler. We felt that it was sometimes important to have a card stop Verte when you pop your Chowfeng. So against like PK, if you stop their guys and they have enough just to like put 2 more on the board, when you pop your Chowfeng, you can search this and then you don't lose to like DPE. And also then 1 Cool Buy. This is like the last card in the deck. I was sitting at 41 and I was like, yo, this card's really good this format because like against PK deck, you can go. When they use Scythe, you go Chain Cool Buy, they go Chain Griffin, you go Chain Droplet, send Cool Buy, and then yeah, like you don't lose, which is nice. So you can actually play your deck, and then the 1 Despot. Sucks to draw. I drew it once and lost that game, but my hand was unplayable either way, so yeah, it didn't really matter. Extra deck. So I played 2 Monk and a Shaman. I nearly cut the Shaman for the Herald, as well as the second Baxia for the Herald, but decided I wanted to keep both still, and I'm glad I did because they both came up. Then we played a Halq and a Rorodon. Yeah, whole point of the deck. Yeah, just does full combo pretty much by itself. If you get to this with 3 tokens and a 001, you get to full combo. Yazi and then 2 Baxia. As I said, I nearly cut this for Herald, but I sort of did quite a bit of testing with this, and it came up quite a few times. It actually came up quite a few times yesterday because you generally make 1 on your first turn with the Halq combo, and then yeah, you make a second one on turn 2 to clear the board and OTK. So yeah, I'm glad I played that. The Herald is good though. I'd probably consider testing it in the future. Then 2 Chixiao. Yeah, nothing to say about this. 1 Berserker. Card's okay. It's for the situations where you use Shaman and you're locked into 10 effects on the extra deck and you need to like deal damage. Then Chowfeng. Card's crazy. Obviously locks out of lights while it's on the field, and then searches a tuner when it dies. So either Ash, Ogre, Veiler, or Ecclesia in this deck. Or actually Yodhara also. Baron, very standard. Kishin Long One. This card's really good, like way better than expected. Like started testing it when it came out, I was like, this is insane. It's really good versus Brave decks, it's really good versus like Prank Kids, it just does a lot. Like it's just good versus everything. And a lot of the time I can end on a second 10. I'd rather end on this than the Cheng Ying, even though I really like this card and I think it's really good. Just have some tokens, some Swordsoul tokens, which is nice. And then side deck. So we played 3 Gamma and a Driver. This is like the best generic like hand trap going second, I think, versus any combo deck. You just, yeah, like it's super good if you draw it. Didn't draw the Driver at all yesterday, which is nice. 3 Nib. I actually didn't side this yesterday, but chose to play it because you can side quite heavily into like the big combo decks. Like you can side like 7 to like PK, or Phantom Knight, Prank Kids, Dragon Link, stuff like that. So yeah, it was just there in case anyone was playing like a big combo deck and I need to stop them from playing. 3 Twin. I chose to play this over Cosmic because a lot of the time like Prank Kids can set 2 Pandemonium, Flunder has the field spell and the trap, so it's just like better, as well as not losing to Lancia if you play Cosmic. We played the 2 Water Wind buttons versus the trap decks. Duster Reboot. This got Dark Robe yesterday, which was interesting, and I actually didn't draw the reboot, which was a shame, but yeah. Then for my go first choice, I just played 3 different Dimension Ground. I was toying between DDG, Anti-Spell Fragrance, and Solemn Judgment, but I felt paying half with Judgment was not really good this format because the Brave token stuff can just kill you by itself when you're on 4k. I chose not to play Anti-Spell because I figured that this was just like a complete turn skip versus the best decks, and felt like I should prepare to play against the best decks rather than just playing against like Rogue. But Anti-Spell probably would have been better for the matchups I played yesterday. Anyway, thank you guys.